Hey guys, welcome back. Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency video. Good news, this is all brand new news. These articles are not from months back, they are within the last day or so. So let's get into the news, guys, and be sure to hit that like button. I want to try to get 500 likes on this video just to help the channel grow. Right here, shared by Andre Ventura at Dr. or however I say it, Dr. Even Torres. So right here, we have the video clip, and I highly recommend checking out this whole YouTube video. But basically, Xcurrent is the product we're implementing in all banks of India. And they're just explaining this because Xcurrent right now fills the regulatory limits of the Bank of India. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're utilizing cryptocurrency, however, and it doesn't really spell that out either. It's kind of ambiguous, but it allows the users to wire the protocol for the settlement of funds. Now, remember, with Xcurrent 4.0, it can utilize XRP, which is the fastest route, just as banks today can now use xrapid clients to bypass these current regulatory limits. So the banks don't actually have to use XRP. They can use an xrapid customer to exchange the funds and settle, within seconds or less than 2 minutes. And I just want to emphasize, they're using Xcurrent with all of the banks of India. What other products do you see making this much progress? This is all a plan. Please, 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 always do your own research, guys, not financial advice, but don't fall into the trap to chase price and immediate gains. When Amazon was $2, you can find articles dated back, around 2001 or 2000, when they said that Amazon was a scam, that internet companies were too volatile because they dropped so much for no apparent reason. We're seeing that every day in these nascent markets, especially the cryptocurrency market. Please, I'm just saying, don't lose sight because you'll be kicking yourself forever. Now, another point I want to make is that even dated back last year, and I saw the Modern Investor actually reference this in a video recently, that remember Ripple, the company, actually did mention this, that they wanted to get XRP, the digital asset, in every single citizen. They wanted to give a small portion of XRP to every citizen in India. Now, you can't say that without having some form of connections because, again, that would be hard to implement. And they must have been confident with, establishing these relationships with India. And especially since India is somewhat anti-cryptocurrency, this is a huge sign that they're actually willing to work with the digital assets such as XRP because they're working with regulators. So very, very interesting to see this much progress. We do not see this being, happening with Bitcoin or Ethereum. I mean, granted, Bitcoin is also illegal to a lot of these countries. But India is a huge emerging market. There's a lot of unbanked and tons of potential, even on the retail side. So I just want to emphasize that this is a huge, huge piece of news. Please just ignore the price. We all know it's just heavy manipulation right now. We're still waiting for regulatory clarity. If, price is a concern, just sell and get out because you don't necessarily belong in a market if you can't handle that. You don't deserve, 1,000x gains if you can't handle a 90% loss. And that is completely fine. Investing isn't for everybody. Investing, when you make money, someone loses money. That's just how it works. Next up, shared by Andy Williamson on Twitter, Ripple officially listed as one of the proposed solutions to payment lag, according to the Faster Payment Taskforce website. So this is cool to see right here, fasterpaymentstaskforce.org. We got Ripple leverages distributed financial technology to enable real-time cross-border payments for financial institutions that can join their network. You can download it right here. Further validation of Ripple, the company, and XRP finding its proper place, working with the regulators. Right here, Bank XRP, India's Yes Bank, has completed a successful issuance of corporate debt using blockchain built by, and I might butcher this, but Monetago on R3's Corda. And we all know R3's relationship. They own a lot of XRP. Corda is the open source blockchain platform. And as you can see here, Yes Bank says, apart from reducing operational risk and costs, this technology lays the foundation for a more transparent and time-effective solution for the future of India's commercial paper market. Now, XRP will be used in settlement, but there's a lot of other use cases that, they can offer, especially with Ripple utilizing Xcurrent with different messaging standards and more transparency. This is just further validation that blockchain is the way to go. Distributed ledger technology is being adopted day in and day out and has had notice since, at least the past 4 years or so, if not even before, since there were patents in the 90s, really pre-internet era. All right. And again, that was shared by Bank XRP, the one and only. at Bank XRP. And then right here, I want to finish with this. Tyler Winklevoss and his brother, the owners of the Gemini Exchange. And this is just an analogy with Bitcoin, and I thought it was well said since I like to talk about society moving like a pendulum, just as Mark Moss does. So in the 90s, it was an experiment to go online. Today, it's an experiment to go offline in terms of decentralization. Today, it's an experiment. Let's see here. It's an experiment to go live or to live with crypto. Soon, it will be an experiment to live without it. I just like that. Now, this is not necessarily emphasizing XRP. However, XRP is by far more decentralized than Bitcoin. Any Bitcoin maxis, feel free to, let me know and back up your claim. I've been receiving tons of negativity lately. I think the price is getting to a lot of people. And my advice is, if it bothers you that much, just sell and leave it. It doesn't matter. Individuals really do not make that much of a difference in this market. And this market will go to the trillions of dollars. So for those of you that want to hold and, can live comfortably and even just set it aside and forget it for a bit, this is probably for you. But again, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.